Imagine a world where the delicate balance of nature is suddenly disrupted. Picture the bees, tirelessly buzzing from flower to flower, ensuring our fruits and vegetables thrive. Without them, our plates would be far less colorful, and our diets would suffer. Biodiversity is not just a collection of cute animals, it's the intricate web of life that sustains us all. Forests, often referred to as the lungs of our planet, filter the air we breathe. They absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen, creating a breathable atmosphere. Yet, as we clear these vital ecosystems for agriculture and urban development, we risk losing not only trees but the countless species that call these forests home. Each tree cut down is a step closer to a world where clean air becomes a luxury. Now, let's dive into our oceans. They cover over 70% of the Earth's surface and are teeming with life. Coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea, provide shelter and food for a myriad of marine species. But rising temperatures and pollution are causing these vibrant ecosystems to bleach and die. When coral reefs decline, entire marine communities collapse, affecting fish populations and the livelihoods of millions who depend on them. And what about the polar regions? The majestic polar bears, symbols of the Arctic, are facing an uncertain future as ice caps melt at alarming rates. This isn't just a loss of habitat, it's a stark reminder of how interconnected our planet is. The melting ice contributes to rising sea levels, threatening coastal communities worldwide. Biodiversity is vanishing at an unprecedented rate, and the consequences are dire. When species disappear, ecosystems become less resilient. They struggle to adapt to changes, leading to a cascade of failures that can impact food security, clean water, and even our health. We often think of nature as something separate from us, but we are part of this intricate system. Every action we take has a ripple effect. Protecting biodiversity isn't just about saving the cute and cuddly, it's about ensuring our survival. It's about preserving the very foundation of life on Earth. As we face these challenges, we must ask ourselves, what kind of world do we want to leave for future generations? The time to act is now. We have the power to make choices that protect our planet and its incredible diversity. Let's work together to restore balance and ensure that the web of life continues to thrive for years to come. Biodiversity is the incredible variety of life on our planet. Think of all the animals, plants, fungi, and even the tiniest bacteria. This rich tapestry of life exists at three distinct levels: genetic diversity, species diversity, and ecosystem diversity. Each level plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystems. Genetic diversity refers to the variety of genes within a species. This diversity is vital for adaptation and survival. For example, when a disease strikes, a genetically diverse population has a better chance of surviving because some individuals may possess traits that make them resistant. Then we have species diversity, which is all about the different species that inhabit our Earth. Each species, from the smallest insect to the largest mammal, has a unique role to play. Take bees, for instance. These tiny pollinators are essential for the reproduction of many plants, which in turn provide food and habitat for countless other species. Without them, our ecosystems would struggle to thrive. Ecosystem diversity encompasses the variety of habitats, communities, and ecological processes. From lush jungles to arid savannas, each ecosystem supports a unique set of species and interactions. Healthy ecosystems are resilient, they can withstand changes and recover from disturbances. For example, wolves play a critical role in controlling prey populations, which helps maintain the balance of their ecosystems. When wolves are present, they regulate the number of herbivores, allowing vegetation to flourish and creating a healthier environment for other species. Biodiversity is not just about the number of species, it's about the connections between them. These connections provide essential services that we often take for granted. They purify our air, control diseases, and maintain soil fertility. When we lose biodiversity, we risk losing these vital services, which can have dire consequences for our health and well-being. So, the next time you step outside, take a moment to appreciate the intricate web of life around you. Each strand, whether it's a DNA helix or a sprawling forest, contributes to the resilience of our planet. Protecting biodiversity is not just an environmental issue, it's a matter of survival for all living beings. Every action counts, and together we can help preserve the incredible variety of life on Earth. Biodiversity is our life support system, and it's more critical than many of us realize. Imagine a world without the vibrant variety of life that surrounds us: no buzzing bees, no colorful coral reefs, no lush forests. Over 75% of global food crops depend on animal pollination. That means without bees, butterflies, and other pollinators, our plates would look pretty empty. Forests play a vital role too. They act as carbon sinks, absorbing carbon dioxide and helping to combat climate change. When we lose forests, we lose this essential service, and the consequences ripple through our ecosystems and economies. Coral reefs are another incredible example. They protect coastlines from erosion and provide habitats for countless marine species. When reefs are damaged, not only do we lose biodiversity, but coastal communities also face increased risks from storms and rising sea levels. Every day, we witness the profound impact of human activity on our planet. Look at these before and after images of once thriving forests, now reduced to barren landscapes. Deforestation is not just a loss of trees, it's a loss of entire ecosystems. Each tree cut down is a home destroyed, a habitat fragmented, and a species pushed closer to extinction. Now, consider the oceans. Overfishing has decimated fish populations, leaving vast stretches of water devoid of life. We've taken more than the oceans can replenish, and the ripple effects are catastrophic. Entire marine ecosystems are collapsing, and with them, the livelihoods of communities that depend on these resources. Pollution is another silent killer. Oil spills coat coastlines, suffocating marine life and ruining delicate habitats. Plastic waste has infiltrated every corner of our oceans, from the surface to the deepest trenches. Sea turtles mistake plastic bags for jellyfish, and fish ingest microplastics, which then enter our food chain. This isn't just an environmental issue, it's a health crisis waiting to unfold. Climate change, driven by our relentless consumption of fossil fuels, is altering habitats at an alarming rate. Species that once thrived in specific climates are now struggling to adapt or find new homes. The IUCN Red List shows a staggering decline in biodiversity. Thousands of species are teetering on the brink of extinction, and we are the architects of this crisis. As we continue to shrink habitats and push species to extinction, we must ask ourselves, what kind of legacy do we want to leave behind? The sixth mass extinction is not a distant threat, it's happening right now, and it's driven by our actions. We have the power to change this narrative. We can choose to protect our planet, to restore what has been lost, and to ensure that future generations inherit a world rich in biodiversity. The time to act is now. Climate change is more than just a buzzword, it's a reality that's reshaping our planet at an alarming rate. As temperatures rise, habitats are shifting, and we're witnessing a dramatic loss of biodiversity. Take coral reefs, for instance. These vibrant underwater ecosystems are experiencing widespread bleaching. When water temperatures rise, corals expel the algae that give them color and nourishment, leading to a stark, lifeless landscape. Without immediate action, we risk losing these vital habitats forever. Then there are polar bears, iconic symbols of the Arctic. As their ice melts away, they struggle to find food and shelter. Imagine being a creature that relies on a solid platform of ice, only to watch it disappear beneath your feet. It's heartbreaking and a clear sign that our climate is in crisis. But it's not just about individual species. The entire web of life is interconnected. As habitats shift, migratory patterns are disrupted. Birds that once flew south for the winter may find their traditional stopovers gone, leading to food shortages and population declines. Species that can't adapt quickly enough face extinction. This isn't just a loss of animals, it's a loss of genetic diversity, which is crucial for resilient ecosystems. With less biodiversity, ecosystems lose their ability to regulate climate. Healthy forests, wetlands, and oceans act as carbon sinks, absorbing CO2 and helping to mitigate climate change. But as species disappear, these natural systems weaken, creating a vicious cycle. Deforestation, droughts, and floods become more frequent and severe, further pushing species to the brink. Consider the time lapse of forest fires raging through once thriving landscapes. These fires are fueled by rising temperatures and prolonged droughts, devastating habitats and displacing countless species. The aftermath is a stark reminder of how fragile our ecosystems have become. We're at a critical juncture. The choices we make today will determine the future of our planet. Protecting biodiversity isn't just about saving the cute and cuddly, it's about preserving the intricate balance that sustains life on Earth. Every action counts, whether it's reducing our carbon footprint, supporting conservation efforts, or advocating for sustainable practices. The clock is ticking, and it's up to us to break this cycle before it's too late. In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, a silent crisis unfolds. This vibrant ecosystem, often referred to as the lungs of our planet, is under siege. Deforestation hotspots are spreading like wildfire, driven by agriculture, logging, and infrastructure development. Each tree felled is not just a loss of timber, it's a loss of biodiversity, a loss of habitat for countless species, and a significant contributor to climate change. Imagine the rich tapestry of life that thrives in those trees: birds, mammals, insects, all interconnected in a delicate balance. When we remove those trees, we disrupt that balance, leading to a cascade of ecological consequences. Now, let's dive into the ocean, where another crisis is brewing. Sharks, the apex predators of our seas, are disappearing at an alarming rate. Overfishing, habitat loss, and the brutal practice of finning are pushing these majestic creatures toward extinction. Without sharks, the entire marine ecosystem is at risk. They help maintain the balance of species below them, and their decline can lead to overpopulation of certain fish, which in turn affects coral reefs and the overall health of our oceans. Picture a vibrant underwater world, teeming with life, and then imagine it devoid of sharks, an eerie silence where once there was a symphony of movement. And then we have the bees, the unsung heroes of our ecosystem. These tiny pollinators are crucial for the growth of many crops and wild plants. Yet, their populations are plummeting due to pesticides, habitat loss, and climate change. Beekeepers are witnessing firsthand the decline, with hives collapsing and fewer bees buzzing around. Without bees, our food supply is at risk. Think about the fruits, vegetables, and nuts we rely on; they depend on these little creatures. The decline of bee populations is a wake-up call, reminding us of our interconnectedness with nature. These case studies of collapse, deforestation in the Amazon, the decline of sharks in our oceans, and the dwindling bee populations are not isolated incidents. They are symptoms of a larger problem: our unsustainable relationship with the planet. Each choice we make, from the products we buy to the policies we support, can either contribute to this decline or help restore balance. It's time to recognize that our fate is intertwined with the fate of these ecosystems. We have the power to change the narrative, to protect these vital resources, and to ensure a thriving planet for generations to come. The question is, will we act before it's too late? A healthy environment is the foundation of biodiversity. Think about it: clean air and water, unpolluted soil, stable temperatures, and uninterrupted habitats are essential for life to flourish. When we look at lush forests, we see not just trees, but a complex web of life. Each plant, animal, and microorganism plays a role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. Take clean rivers, for example. They're not just beautiful, they're lifelines for countless species. Fish, birds, and even the tiniest insects depend on these waters for survival. When rivers are polluted, the ripple effect can devastate entire communities of life. And then there are coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the sea. These vibrant ecosystems support thousands of marine species. But they're incredibly sensitive to changes in temperature and water quality. When the environment is compromised, coral bleaching occurs, leading to a loss of biodiversity that can take decades to recover. Let's not forget about the microscopic world beneath our feet. Soil organisms, like bacteria and fungi, are crucial for nutrient cycling. They break down organic matter, making nutrients available for plants. Healthy soil is a sign of a thriving ecosystem, and without it, our food systems would collapse. Wildlife sanctuaries and national parks are vital for preserving biodiversity. They provide safe havens for endangered species and protect ecosystems from human encroachment. These areas allow wildlife to thrive, ensuring that future generations can experience the beauty and diversity of nature. Ecosystem health and biodiversity are intricately linked. Protecting one automatically safeguards the other. When we take steps to preserve our environment, we're not just saving individual species, we're ensuring the resilience of the entire planet. Each action we take, no matter how small, contributes to a healthier world. By nurturing our environment, we're investing in a vibrant future for all living beings. Losing biodiversity isn't just a sad story, it's a looming crisis that affects every one of us. Think about it, our food security is at stake. When we lose species, we're not just losing beautiful creatures, we're losing the very foundation of our agricultural systems. A diverse ecosystem is crucial for growing resilient crops. Monocultures, where we plant just one type of crop, are vulnerable to pests and diseases. A single blight can wipe out an entire harvest, leaving us hungry and desperate. Now, let's talk about medicine. Over 50% of modern medicines come from natural compounds. That's right, plants, fungi, and even some animals have given us life-saving drugs. Imagine a world where we lose these species. The next potential cure for cancer or a new antibiotic could vanish with them. The biodiversity in our rainforests, oceans, and even our backyards hold secrets we've yet to discover. Each species is like a page in a book of medicine, and if we keep turning the pages too quickly, we risk losing the entire story. Ecosystem stability is another critical aspect. Healthy ecosystems regulate our climate, purify our air and water, and provide us with resources. When we lose species, we disrupt these systems. Think about pollinators like bees. They're essential for the crops we eat. If we lose them, we jeopardize our food supply. It's a domino effect, one loss leads to another, and before we know it, we're facing a much bigger problem. And let's not forget the economic opportunities. Biodiversity contributes billions to our economy through agriculture, tourism, and pharmaceuticals. Protecting our natural world isn't just an environmental issue, it's an economic imperative. Sustainable practices can create jobs and foster innovation. By preserving biodiversity, we're investing in our future. So, when we talk about losing biodiversity, we're not just discussing the extinction of species. We're talking about our health, our food, our economy, and our very survival. It's time to recognize that every species matters. We need to act now, not just for the sake of nature, but for our own sake. The stakes are high, and the clock is ticking. Let's protect our planet and all the incredible life it holds. Every day, we witness the effects of environmental degradation, deforestation, pollution, and loss of biodiversity. But amidst this challenge, there's a glimmer of hope. Conservation projects are stepping up to the plate, working tirelessly to restore ecosystems and protect endangered species. These initiatives are not just about saving the planet, they're about creating a sustainable future for all of us. Take reforestation, for example. Planting trees is one of the most effective ways to combat climate change. Each tree absorbs carbon dioxide, provides habitat for wildlife, and improves air quality. Imagine communities coming together to plant thousands of trees, transforming barren landscapes into lush forests. It's inspiring to see how collective action can lead to meaningful change. Sustainable farming is another crucial piece of the puzzle. Farmers are adopting organic methods that enrich the soil, reduce chemical runoff, and promote biodiversity. By supporting local farms, we're not just buying food, we're investing in a healthier planet. It's a win-win situation, fresh produce for us and a thriving ecosystem for future generations. Habitat restoration is equally vital. By rehabilitating wetlands, grasslands, and forests, we're giving nature a chance to bounce back. These efforts create safe havens for wildlife and help maintain the delicate balance of our ecosystems. It's amazing how nature can heal itself when given the opportunity. Rewilding is a fascinating concept that involves reintroducing native species to their original habitats. This approach not only restores ecological balance but also enhances genetic diversity. Imagine seeing wolves roaming freely in their natural habitat, helping to control deer populations and allowing vegetation to flourish. It's a powerful reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. But it's not just large-scale projects that make a difference. Each of us has the power to contribute to this movement. Reducing plastic use is a simple yet impactful action. By choosing reusable bags, bottles, and containers, we can significantly cut down on waste that pollutes our oceans and harms wildlife. Planting native species in our gardens is another way to support local ecosystems. Native plants provide food and shelter for pollinators like bees and butterflies, which are essential for our food supply. Plus, they require less water and maintenance, making them a smart choice for any gardener. Community cleanup efforts are also vital. When we come together to clean up our neighborhoods, we not only beautify our surroundings but also raise awareness about the importance of keeping our environment clean. It's a small act that can inspire others to take action. Every effort counts, and together, we can reverse the damage we've done. By embracing conservation, supporting sustainable practices, and making mindful choices in our daily lives, we can create a healthier planet for ourselves and future generations. The journey may be long, but with hope and determination, we can make a lasting impact. Biodiversity and the environment are not optional luxuries, they are essential for life itself. Every single action we take, no matter how small, shapes the future of our planet. Think about it, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, all of it relies on a delicate balance of ecosystems. When we protect biodiversity, we're not just saving beautiful landscapes or rare species, we're safeguarding our own survival. Look around. The youth marching in climate protests are not just fighting for a cause, they are fighting for their future. They understand that the choices we make today will echo through generations. They're demanding action, and they're right to do so. We can't afford to be passive. Every plastic bottle we recycle, every tree we plant, every sustainable choice we make contributes to a healthier planet. Scientists are working tirelessly to understand the complexities of our ecosystems. They're uncovering the intricate relationships between species and their environments. Each discovery reminds us that we are part of this web of life, not separate from it. When one thread is pulled, the entire tapestry can unravel. We must listen to their findings and act on them. The reality is stark: climate change, habitat destruction, pollution, these are not distant threats. They are happening now, and they are affecting us all. The extinction of a single species can have a ripple effect, disrupting food chains and altering habitats. We have the power to change this trajectory. By supporting conservation efforts, advocating for sustainable practices, and holding corporations accountable, we can make a difference. As we zoom out and see our planet from space, it's a reminder of how fragile and interconnected everything is. This blue marble is our only home. It's time to recognize that protecting our environment is not just an act of kindness to nature, it's an act of self-preservation. We owe it to ourselves and to future generations to act decisively and responsibly. Let's commit to being stewards of this planet. Together, we can ensure that the rich tapestry of life continues to thrive. The time to act is now. Our survival depends on it.